pull up a chair already.
What you trying to watch?
Oh, you're gonna let me pick?
Yeah, I'm sure you got good taste.
I want to see you dance. See you
we can watch
dance.
this
I
one.
want to see
Oh,
you dance.
alright. Damn. What is that?
Oh, what these?
Yeah,
These is my vitamins.
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 Let me get one.
No, they're gonna make some for y'all soon enough.
What?
Hey,
What you
There
spell
it
these
is.
on for?
bro, you straight?
Yeah, I'm gonna go wash my hands real quick.
Oh yeah, it's good. Let me know if you need something. Okay. She kind of aggressive, bro. What the hell?
Ow.
Damn, she taking hella long.
Oh yeah, that's weird, bro.
No.
Damn, why you standing up?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I looked them vitamins up, and those is not vitamins. And you done put this movie on, bro, like,
Look, you look a little tense. Why don't you go sit down real quick? Get
bro,
comfortable.
what was you doing in that bathroom?
I was washing my hands.
That's what she was doing?
Yeah, I was washing my hands.
I just think you're trying to do something that I'm not really trying to do right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but obviously I didn't come over here for nothing.
Fix your tone.
I mean,
man.
we could still watch the movie. Like, it's not even a...
You gonna give me this shit? I was helpless from his case. Is there a system?
Chad, I know it's all jokes, but don't ever be that person that's clocking someone. If there's a few things you don't clock people, you don't clock people in their morning routine. You don't clock them. You don't tell them, dang, bro, you still ain't get ready. Unless you got somewhere to be and it's been spoken about. But you don't walk in on someone. You're drinking coffee at this time. You don't clock people on what they eat and drink at certain times. Besides substances, I'm not talking about if you walk in and someone's having a shot of Hennessy at 7 a.m. and you're a good friend, there's room for you to. What you drinking this early? There's room for you to question. And even then, it's your place because you're a friend. But even then, it's that person's decision. But you don't clock what people are eating. I'm not walking on someone. You know, I'm not, unless it's like a routine and it's hurting them. But I'm not walking in on someone and they're having a nice little fresh donut. In my opinion, oh, you're eating a donut right now? Man, stop clocking. You ever been across someone eating and they're telling, like, ew, that looks nasty? To me, that's like, oh, hold up. I don't think you're self-aware when it comes to how you sound. You sound, first of all, you sound like a child, but children can be, you know, they say the darnest things. But you ever heard someone say, ew, octopus? It's like, brother, this person is eating it. Although I probably agree with you on octopus, that's crazy. Let that person eat. It's ill. First of all, we ain't even walking around, ooh, like, come on. But it's ill if we have to eat it. It's ill if someone gave it to us and said, you want this? Oh, no, thank you. But if we were forced, like, oh, that what's left in the fridge? Octopus. In your mind, you're like, ew, I'm cool. Anyways, you don't clock someone going to the bathroom, chat. Hey, I had a woman do that to me one time. What are you doing in that bathroom? No one goes in the bathroom that long. I do. I like to take my time. I like to be on my phone, scrolling endlessly. I know you're talking to someone. First of all, what difference does it make? Me sitting on a couch or me on a phone texting someone? Either way, you're not seeing my phone. So what would make you think that I think, oh yeah, the best way to do something sneaky is to do it in the bathroom? But you know, that's just when someone is a little, you know, in their head a little bit too much. Bro, this is slowing me down. I gotta click it like 10 times.
When they laugh at him, it's like a serious laugh. It's like,
Yeah.
haha.
Yeah.
It unconditionally loves me.
Actually, she kind of was telling me this morning that.
Behind your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is getting crazy. I gotta click it 10 times or it keeps going back.
I feel like every
Keeps
single
going
day,
back.
nobody quite rightly takes me seriously.
That's so funny. That's so ridiculous and silly.
It's so true.
I'm not serious.
Yeah.
No one takes me seriously. That's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what she
agree
said.
with you.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I get
Chat, are y'all the ones to make the first move when it comes to Netflix and chill or just hanging out with a girl? And do y'all make the first move? Get in the comment section. Are you the one to initiate the first move? For me, interesting enough, I know what you think you know. You think you know. You watch enough to think you know me. But for me, it's actually been more so in my life. The few women who I've been with have actually took the first initiative. And I mean, it's been like that for a long time. When I was a young boy, I had 3 women ask me out at the same time. When I was in high school, I was dibbling and dabbling with 3 different women. I'd go on the first floor, the second floor, the third floor. There was a woman, and they were beautiful young women. And the point that I'm making is, it's always kind of been like a woman who took the lead when it came from me saying, okay, we could take it there. I don't know if that's because I hesitate. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'm not ever really in a rush. But what about y'all? Y'all take the lead? And are you going? Are you touching her thigh or going for a kiss or doing anything on a first time hanging out? Or do you put it in your mind, you already know nothing's going to happen? If something does happen, you'll take that. But do you put it in your mind, nothing's going to happen, and you're just focused on being a good hostess, getting her drinks? It's different when you're drinking. See, it's so interesting. Like, if you're a smoker, chat, if y'all stoners, okay, you hang out with a girl, you and her smoke, you might get laid. I'm going to be honest, you might get laid. When you hang out with a stoner and y'all both blow it down, if you blow it, no pun intended, that's on you. If you hang out with a woman who's willing to drink and you blow it, that's on you. But if you hang out and you're both, the type of midday chill, hanging out. But see, again, every situation is different, because if a woman is hanging out in my bed, as a man, I'm getting turned on by how she looks. She looks great. And I'm just, in my mind, men can go on I can have a whole fantasy world going on in my mind. Now you're in my bed, which is why I won't, again, not that I hesitate, I just won't ever tell a woman, yeah, let's go to my room and let's watch movies. I'll right away assume, let's make you comfortable and let's sit down here and let's watch movies in the entertainment room. But, the living room. I think I was thinking entertainment system. But yeah, I'll put some movies on. But then the thing about women, that sometimes they're sitting there thinking, does he like me enough to take me upstairs? Does he not want me in his room? Does he trust me yet? Why isn't he telling me let's go to his room? Is he not looking to get laid? So that's the thing. You're always back and forth, because you don't know what's going on in her head. She doesn't know what's going on in your head. You're trying to be a gentleman. She came here to come up off it, as Ben would say. That joint done caught, fam. Come up off it. Ben the Don I'll give him that. I'm sure it was a Memphis thing, or maybe even a Miami thing. Because, y'all get so shooken up when it comes to not giving your city credit for a word. I mean, come up off it ain't nothing new. It's the way he's using it, and the way, they're spelling it. It's kind of their thing in their live stream world. And I enjoy his live streams. So yeah, come up off it is just the easiest way to just, and clean. When you're on live streaming, it's a clean way. My ball definitely originated from DDG. He actually really initiated that. Or came up with that. And Quilly had the No Diddy. I don't know if
Just
he was
'cause
the
I'm
first though.
18 and a girl, so tends to happen. Yeah.
I don't know. I grew up genuinely paranoid that people were talking about me behind my back, and now I'm like an actor, and like people are talking to me. So I just have this general sense, even though people are nice to me every time I meet people on the street, they're nice to me. But I do have this still like a paranoid thing left over from childhood of like they're laughing at me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my own.
But they're
issue to
taking
deal with.
serious. When they laugh at him, it's like a serious laugh. It's like,
Yeah.
ha ha.
Yeah.
What do you do to feel better?
I stay inside.
I cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cry, or I tell them to not.
You know what I do? I go to my dog, and she's like, she just like unconditionally loves me.
Actually, she kind of was telling me this morning that.
Behind your back.
Yeah.
Y'all know whose wifey that is? That's Sacha Baron Cohen's wife, Isla Fisher. Beautiful.
No, she like still like she's still
Well, she
like
was laughing at you, to be fair. She was like, oh, in a really serious way. I was
and
like,
funny.
makes you
She's
relax.
funny, chat. Kristen is too though.
yes. This movie
Shepard?
literally
Dax
is
Shepard?
the only movie that changed my
His wife,
entire
Kristen.
life
She's
completely
funny.
because before I did
Kristen
this movie,
Bell.
I only played like
Not Kristen
tortured,
Stewart.
miserable people, and I found
Or
I was
Kristen-
like tortured
Kristen
miserable every time I was
Dunst.
doing a movie. I was like, I didn't do a good
Got
job.
a few
I was
Kristens in the-
not doing a
in
good
the
job.
game.
And then like the first week of shooting the first Now You See Me movie, I remember saying, it was amazing this week. I felt so good, and I realized it was because I was like in
Have
the
y'all seen the
character every
movie
day,
yet?
feeling confident, standing up straight. I was
It's
wearing
out.
nice clothing and being really confident. And I realized, I think I just like take on the feelings of the movie I'm doing, and so
I think
this-
it's more that he was working with me, if I may interrupt here. I
It
think
was-
what he's trying to say, and it's coming out really badly, is it just being around me every day on a film, just it's a real confidence boost for him.
But for some reason, Now You See Me 2 is like my most happy.
Yeah, you peaked.
That
Was
was
she not there?
because I just zoomed in every day.
I think I learned how to steal people's things from their pockets. That's what
And
I
you
learned.
stole our heart.
And I stole Isla's hearts. Hearts multiple, I say. And
But you were like also like in this movie, you're like one of the gang. No one's like, you're young.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I learned to be young.
No, you're saying no one said that.
Because she's a
Like you were-
minor,
you were
she
like a
wasn't able to stay on
message
set.
gang,
So we
or
would
like-
get attached to her, love her, and then she would just vanish. But this girl in a wig that looked like her was there in her costume. And so I think that you were like so rare and special and unique that we never had you.
It was a.
It was like when you were around, everyone was like, oh my god, she's here, shoot, action, action. And then we stared at you and your beauty.
I think
What's that?
I think I learned. It's the first movie I've done yet where technically I'm like legally an adult. Like I'm not playing someone's child or like a kid.
Yeah.
I am a part of the young group. You have a great point there, Jesse. Back to you.
And that was true. We looked at you. Yeah, I mean, we looked at you. I know when you
We
been in
unclipped
1,000
the car
movies,
seat.
but this was a movie
Yeah.
where you were just a complete peer to us.
Thank you.
And I'd also like to point out that this is a movie about magic and you would randomly disappear.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, that is true.
Exactly.
That is true.
super nerd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do I randomly disappear?
She wasn't able to stay on set, so we would get attached to her, love her, and then she would just vanish. But this girl in a wig that looked like her was there in her costume.
I get it.
No, like
You didn't have to
Oh,
run it
right,
back.
off the joke.
We understood
Bits.
100%.
I get it. Comedy.
It just went over her head.
I feel like off of what Jesse says, like these movies make me feel very happy. So I'll use this question for like another role where like I have to be emotional. I feel like it tends to be different. Usually music is a good gateway for me. I love listening to like really heartbreaking music, or genuinely just like really tapping into whatever my character could be going through. Because I feel like sometimes when I was really young, I was able to think of like my dog passing
Chat,
or something
I'm
sad.
trying not to do it, but who is this? Ariana Greenblatt. Chat, she's beautiful. Where did she pop up from? And I hate to do her like that. If y'all been hip to her and she's put in the work, that's not what I'm questioning. I'm never questioning someone's work. I know. Listen, I am living story of my life, putting in work that goes unnoticed. No followers, no subscribers, no monetization from the videos, no views. I know the years and years you gotta do something before it slowly but surely picks up. Lord willing. That being said, I'm not ever questioning something. I'm just saying, where does she come from? I haven't caught her a movie of hers. I haven't seen her. Beautiful.
And like that would make me cry, but that's like not a good thing for me to use anymore. So I'd kind of really try and connect with what my character is possibly going through.
So you stopped being sad about your dog dying. Is that what you're saying?
No, it honestly just becomes.
it's like tormenting yourself.
Sure.
Yeah. It almost like was too
Yeah.
traumatic. So
Masochistic.
yeah.
I just like had a drama coach when I was probably 20 who was like, do 15-minute like emotional journaling the second you get to set beforehand, before making everything. Just do 15 minutes until you get emotional about whatever comes up and bubbles up, which could be something different every day, something minor, something
That's
major.
interesting.
And then hold on to that, and then that always, that vibration, like if I have like a scene later on in the day, it just stays with me.
That's lovely.
It's not related
Yeah.
to the character, it's related to me.
To you, yeah.
Yeah. So what
I
I,
like
do in the
that.
morning, if it's like a sad scene, is
Cut an onion?
No, I have a Prozac capsule, and I'll open it. I'll dump some of the powder out into the toilet, close it back up, and take it, and then I kind of baseline misery.
Chat, you know I'm not pushing no type of substance abuse, but I just have to ask, because I've been a fan of Joey Coco Diaz for years. I've been around coke dealers, allegedly, or maybe that's just in my mind, I made that up. I've been around coke users, allegedly, or I could have made that up somewhere in my mind. That being said, chat, excuse me, what is this thing with doing lines off the toilet? Like, come on, chat. I'm not pushing substance abuse. You will not ever hear me be on the side of, oh yeah, you should just live a little, try it. No, live a little, go hang out with some beautiful women. Live a little, go date a couple women. Live a little, be a wild bull. Like earlier, I just said I was talking to 3 girls, each one on a different floor. I'm a grown man now. I would never do that. The last thing I would want someone to do is to use me as, oh, that's the second floor guy. So why would I do that to any woman or make anyone in this world feel like, oh, no, yeah, you're number 2. No. But I was living a little, and I got memories for that. And that's why I could talk about them, and I had experiences. And I was doing what a young guy should do. Having fun, you know? And all of those women probably had guys, for all I know. Like, it ain't like these women, probably one was Miss Innocent, but the other 2, for sure, they were too fine to just make me the number 1. But, yeah, so I encourage you, live a little, for sure. But I'm not, I don't agree with doing drugs. That being said, I've never been around someone who does lines and said, no, I take that back. I've been around people and they've done lines and I'm like, where did this come from? Because I don't see how that could ever come to my mind that I'm like, you know what I can go for? Some lines. You know where I should go? The bathroom. And out of all the areas in the bathroom, I'm hitting the toilet. Chat, even if it's the tank, even if it's not the toilet, of course it's not the toilet seat. Even if it's the tank, because I know some of y'all are going to go, oh no, I do it differently. I do it on the tank. That's disgusting. Doesn't that come to mind? You know, you're snorting something after chopping it up. You done touched. It's just disgusting. I mean, nothing really too crazy happens in the tank or on the tank, but it's just the fact that it's in a bathroom. That's going up your nostrils. That's going in your system. That's going in the back of your throat. I just don't understand how you would ever think to say, yeah, I'm not going to do it on the counter and just have somebody watch guard on the front door, say somebody's in there, and then when it's his turn, he'll go in and do his line. I'm not going to do it differently. I'm just going to do it in the toilet. That's disgusting. I would actually recommend, like, yo, bro, maybe you should just wait. Or take it old school. Do it off, again, I'm just saying, in the moment, I would think, bro, do it off your hand or do it off, I don't know. Y'all don't feel me?
Well, we just had one last night. We went for dinner, Jesse and I, to a restaurant, and we walked in, and there was Ariana. No, she's not staying in this hotel where we are, like, because we've come in from out of town. And she was there, and it was magical.
I walked in, I was like,
the same time we finished work, we all get to, it was adorable.
Yes.
And what she revealed to us was that she had put one of those little, like, Apple taggers on when we were doing reshoots in Canada.
And I was like, well, I weirdly found you guys.
Yeah.
I could hear beeping.
And so it was, like, kind of a 3-month setup for this. Yeah.
Amazing stunt. It was a great illusion.
Yeah.
She's an illusionist. Chat, $20 on Cash App if you could tell me where I got that from. She's a chemist. I still haven't heard no one email me when it comes to that. When it comes to where I got that from. What a lovely cast, right, chat? Have any of y'all seen the movie yet? And that's the thing about being at the place I'm at. You know, I would say the season, but it's been too many years to call it a season. It's the seasons I've been in where I'm just working all the time. If I'm not working, I'm working. If I'm not working, I'm working. I'm double time. I'm triple time. If I'm not working, I'm preparing for work. So that being said, chat, sometimes I do miss it. It happens to all of us. Just know it's going to happen to you, and that's fine. Keep your head down, stay focused, and keep trying to build what you're trying to build. And the door will open up eventually. You don't think, though, sometimes I see, oh, now you see me as in movies. Oh, I would like to take a nice female to the movie, enjoy our night. But, you know, ain't nothing wrong with going to movies by yourself either, chat. Sometimes you need to enjoy
I love
your own
that. You
company.
just gave away the sauce, though. Like, now everybody about to... You got to gatekeep just a little bit.
Totally. My
Yeah,
entire education is just this YouTube channel.
I give up the game, man. If I got it, you can have it. Gatekeeping is too risky because you don't know if you'll ever get the chance to tell someone.
I'm Callum.
I'm handsome, and we're going to go through
it
some
could-
videos that we all love. I
That
watch
little
YouTube
thing that
videos
you're
all day because
gatekeeping could
usually,
be the
I guess
answer
essentially when
someone
I'm creating,
needs
I put
to
a
take
video
off.
on mute, and
And
I
you're
kind of like
gatekeeping it.
use
Why?
that as like, you know, the visual component to whatever I'm making sonically. I'm around music all day, every day.
I like it. So you don't have any sound, but that helps you sonically.
That helps me. I don't
love
know
that.
why.
What kind of video?
Man, public domain, Betty Boop, you know, drag racing, fashion shows.
Really? Just like anything that's like no sound, visually stimulating.
Exactly.
You know what drives me crazy is the ones where they haven't seen their mom or dad for 2 years, and then they show up.
Like a soldier returning home from war video?
Tearjerker.
Takes me every time.
Every time.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real, man. Guilty
we talking
pleasure.
about?
I like watching Preds get caught. That's my thing.
To get to Predator?
I'm so, yes.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to watch predators get caught.
Old school To Catch a Predator was always like such a, like when Chris Hansen would walk.
Dateline NBC.
Yeah. He'd walk out, they're just like, I had, you know, like, just like the human reaction of like, my life is over.
Right. It's so funny too, because you can tell he loves doing it. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
love catching them.
Can you imagine the amount of power coming from behind that curtain? That is.
That was a big setup too, right? Like the whole
Yeah.
house was
Yeah.
done
The whole
up.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cops waiting outside.
You can leave right now. You run out, they tackle you.
Totally.
Got nowhere to go.
What do you mean when you said, I want to blink your blank? You're like, whoa.
Shout outs Chris Hansen, man.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to go first?
Man, fuck it, I'll go first.
I don't know if anyone wants to go.
Yeah, I'll go first. I love Tim Burton, man. I've been inspired by him as a child. I think what he does with claymation and how he transcended into like just like live action movies and the parallels between them, and he seamlessly kind of included it from matte painting to German expressionism. I think he's a fucking genius. Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm a child.
Nah, that was my movie when I was growing
Right,
up,
come
too.
on, bro. That was a classic. Fun fact, his composer, his name's Danny Elfman. He just did my album with me that I'm putting
No
out this
way.
year. Yeah, Danny Elfman.
That's sick.
He scored a bunch of the songs. I'm like, wow. So we had this shit on mute and just like making music to all of the old films. Pee-wee's Playhouse, The Simpsons, all that. It's with Danny Elfman.
That is. Have you seen him live in concert?
Yeah, of course. You saw him at Coachella?
That's so sick.
Killed that
Insane.
Like this changed like claymation and stop motion, you know?
I had this on VHS.
Me too.
Have you ever seen people actually do this stuff, like the actual claymation? Like, have you ever gone to a claymation studio?
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
It's so impressive.
It's crazy. They build worlds with the miniatures and shit. It's
Right.
crazy, man. It's insane. In this town of Halloween.
Hey, that's one of the things we could do too. Like, you know, as a community, we can pay, you know, the more we got money, the more we can play with. And we can pay and go look at something like that. Like, look at the behind the scenes of a studio's claymation. Look at the behind the scenes of a video game's making. Like, we gonna do a couple things like that. Y'all gonna see. I got a lot up the sleeve and a lot on my mind and a lot in the notes and a lot in the back pocket. Like, I got ideas all over the place. And fun ones too. Not just no BS, but something that we can do to not only give back, but just have a different experience. But yeah, I would love to see that. Even if y'all wouldn't want to do that as a community, because, you know, I'm going to let y'all vote 4 different options. If you pick something else, that's fine. I'll go do it myself. If I'll do it myself, and I'll go look at a claymation. You know how dope that would be to see? It's interesting. I don't know why they don't, like, why is there not a YouTuber who works at that job who is showing y'all the behind the scenes? There's probably, you know, I mean, you would have to do it right. Obviously, a production company doesn't want you filming everything, and the movie hasn't even had a commercial, yet alone been released yet. Or had been released, yet alone had a commercial. But I'm just saying, there has to be some type of way to get around that where you can do it right and just show, you know, a couple characters or two, or just one scene. Like, why has there never been a scene, a bloopers, or, you know, at the end of the movie, just showing us after the movie the claymation, and just giving us a little bit of behind the scenes footage, what goes on, you know, just one scene. I guess they don't want to ruin the way you view the movie, but I just feel like all that hard work, that just adds to it. When you realize what they go through and how they do this, it just adds to the masterpiece of it all.
My favorite holiday is Halloween. I got this on VHS cassette. Both of us did. I was probably like around 5 or 6 years old when I got it, and I've been addicted to it since. I like cartoons because they allow you to imaginate, you know? And that's something I held on to even in my adulthood.
And
like,
that's a good
I
thing.
prefer to do things that like would consider me as a man-child, you know? I still got gadgets, toys, Rubik's Cubes, and just, you know, fun things.
Can you do a Rubik's Cube?
I suck, bro. It's all aesthetic purposes. You come in my spot.
800 in your house.
I think you up next. No pressure at all, though.
This video is Mean Streets is a Scorsese film that it's one of his first movies, and this scene in particular was one of the reasons that I wanted to get into acting because I loved it so much. Johnny Boy is like a proper, unbelievable character, and he's larger than life, but he's got this soul that you really connect to, and Harvey Keitel's kind of his cousin and tries to keep him on the straight and narrow.
And then what happened today, you ain't gonna believe, because it's just incredible. I can't believe it myself. I was in a game. I had like $600-700, right?
You gotta be kidding.
Yeah, in Hester Street. You know Joey Clams?
Yeah.
Joey Scala, yeah.
I know him too, yeah.
Yeah, Joey Scala's Joey Clams.
Right.
Right.
They're the same person.
I know him too.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, now anyway, I want to cut the story short, because I know you don't want to hear all this. I know.
I'm gonna pay him.
Yeah.
We gotta talk like that for the rest of the thing now. You know what I mean? It's bada bing, bada bang. That was brilliant.
Have you seen the movie?
Scene.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's one of my favorites. It's fantastic.
Scorsese's like never missed.
Yeah. I could tell you just letting them rip too. It was like
Most of that is improvised.
Yeah.
And then he went and did Godfather 2 after that, and then Taxi Driver, and the difference between the performances is so clear.
When I was like auditioning, like when I was younger, like I watched, you know, it's like freaking De Niro and Pacino, like they're like the
Scorsese hasn't missed, in my opinion, not one movie. Christopher Nolan hasn't missed. QT hasn't missed. I really feel like that. I'm not just saying that. Of course, I want to be in these guys' films, but I really feel like that. There's some movies that I think are up for debate. Like, I would understand if someone told me, oh, Christopher Nolan, you know, I feel this way about Tenet. Like, I would understand things like that. But even if you feel like it wasn't really Christopher Nolan's best piece, I wouldn't say that was a miss at all, by far. I have not seen a movie from Christopher Nolan, Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese that I can say, man, this got to be the first one that I'm like, this is in what would we say in music? This is in the B-side. You know what I mean? Like, it's a part of your catalog and you should be proud of it, but it's not exactly what people think of when they think of you or when they hear your name. But Lord knows I'll be in one of those B-sides, a side character in a heartbeat, you know?
actors, and so like I thought like good acting was like using an Italian accent. So.
Hey, the gentleman next to Glenn Powell, the gentleman right here, I forget his name. He's a great actor. He's been on a lot of things. You guys know him. If you don't know him from if you don't know him from Get Out, if you don't know him from, man, how am I drawing a blank on that show? The Shy. That's why I always forget because it's a weird name. No, not The Shy. The one that Gambino created or had a lot to do with. I'm thinking of The Wire. I'm thinking of The Shy. It ain't none of these. what did Gambino push? He was a part of with the rapper. It's a good show. I mean, every time I see an episode, I never actually watched all the seasons. But yeah, it always intrigues me when I hear someone who I look at, and you know, in my mind, I think I know them. Like I would look at him like a movie scholar. Like he just knows all types. And to hear him tell us he hasn't seen Mean Streets, first of all, I respect the honesty. But secondly, I'm like, wow. Sometimes you gotta be reminded, people are still human too, even as good as they are. Like I bet a lot of y'all don't know Christoph Waltz, his background. He was acting for a long time and on the verge of quitting before Quentin Tarantino gave him a shot. And since then, him and Quentin Tarantino have knocked it out the park. He's played one of the best villains when it comes to Glorious Bastards. His opening scene is, I know y'all gonna hate this because there's a lot of, you know, bigging up Quentin Tarantino, but that opening scene is a masterpiece. It's a masterclass on acting. You know, him being in that home, knowing that there's Jews that they're hiding in that home. It's a great movie. But anyways, I bet a lot of y'all don't know what type of acting he was doing. You'd be surprised. I could say, and that's underselling it. To say the least, you'd be surprised.
A guy from Texas that had like a slight Italian accent. It like did not work at all.
It wasn't what you see today.
It's gone. It's dead. It's dead. That part of my life is over. My Italian days.
If you could have done any gangster movie in the past, what would it have been?
Goodfellas.
Good. I knew you was gonna say that, man.
That's a perfect movie.
Yeah.
I love A Bronx Tale.
It's
De Niro's. He directed that shit.
Yeah.
Killed it. How about you? You could have been in.
I think Mean Streets or Goodfellas, maybe even Casino.
Okay,
that's a
I'll take
beautiful
Casino
movie.
any
And the
day.
clothes in that.
Goodfellas any day.
I think that was all Armani.
How about you?
Minister Society.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that. This is specific, like West Coast, inner city. Like we don't even talk about that a lot. We don't see it a lot, and I think it's like a beautiful world, and there's so much to say in it. You can have an interpretation of these characters that are just vastly different, because you meet geniuses that are parts of gangs. You know what I mean? Like people who are really like intelligent, have all these layers of thought you wouldn't even think, and you meet the most kind people who also will get off, you know, something, you know. And so I just think it's so interesting. There's all these layers and complications within these groups we just don't see. So I would be a part of something.
That's sick.
What about you?
It'd probably have to be Juice or New Jack City. Yeah, I love that film.
What's New Jack City? I don't know.
It's about this guy from Harlem, played by Wesley Snipes, named Nino Brown. And basically it just takes place during the crack epidemic in 1980s in New York City, and how this guy turned into basically a street kingpin overnight, and you know, the trials and tribulations of that.
Do intro scene, The Belly.
Betty, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? What's going on?
1998.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some dope voiceover. I have a feeling.
That's the first.
Chat, it's interesting. ASAP just randomly asked the question, and that was the best question that I've heard throughout all the questions being asked, which obviously a team came up with these. They're not bad questions at all, and they're interesting, and they bring out good answers. But chat, we gotta hit this question. If you don't respond to the other 5 questions I asked, because I know I asked a lot throughout the show, just hit me with this one in the comment section. What's a film that you for sure, if you had the opportunity to have been in, you would have been there, front line and center? What's a film? And let's try to expand the horizon. Not everybody just say Goodfellas, because I know that's a good answer. That's probably top 4 best answers. But think of something else. What's a movie you would have definitely signed up for and been in if you had the opportunity? Even if the role wasn't major, but definitely if the role was major. Chat, that's a solid question. I cannot give you an answer right now. I'm thinking. I've been thinking. I can't give you an answer right now, chat. I think it's one of those questions where there's so many answers I have in my head that I would have to really sit back and think of it. And my answer might even throw you off. I would probably say Life, because I can imagine how much fun they had on that. See, that's the thing. My answer would be different for different reasons. Like, I just named 3 people who I would be in their movie in a heartbeat. But if you're asking me just one film, I guess I just think of life, just the relationships you build on there. Some of those guys have passed on, you know, all those comedy legends, a funny film. I don't know though, I don't know. Maybe that's just how I feel at this very moment. But if I go back and watch, again, some of these guys I just named, some of their movies, I mean, of course I'd be in Pulp Fiction. Like there's some no-brainers, like of course. Of course, The Hateful Eight. I don't know. I even thought of Big Daddy for a minute. Like just one of those, for me, comfort films that I grew up off. That I'm like, man, if I would have just had a quick role in Big Daddy, just to be able to have that, just like, and I know again that throws y'all off. Y'all like, who wants to be in Big Daddy? I get it, but there's different reasons when you know what that actor did for you. Like that actor was your go-to for whatever reason. I should have left that answer alone, because I feel like...
Here you go. Craziest intro.
I feel like y'all not hearing me.
Soul to Soul. Shout out Jazzy B, man. The plexi shot with the blunt was crazy.
What's going on?
His contrast in his films are always dark. Hype Williams, this guy's next level.
Scene is iconic. The perfect marriage of like cinematic excellence at a time where these kinds of things weren't seen through a perspective you don't usually see it through. But the fact that it was somebody that's their main preoccupation is music means that there's rhythm in every single cut and in the edit, which people often forget. Like the movie's made in the edit, and if you have rhythm and you know where to cut it, it just is like, it's like music. And that's what this is. And also the contrasting colors, the beautiful black light against the dark skin, as the light is like, it's just like a beautiful piece of cinema that's like not appreciated enough. Your Belly is classic. The whole thing from start to finish is just fire. So many were like that in the 90s too.
Hi, my name is Tony, and this is Every Frame a Painting. Some filmmakers can do action, others can do comedy. But for 40 years, the master of combining them.
Wait, did you just hit us with a commercial and then another commercial? In the middle of your commercial? You didn't even finish what you were saying, whatever you were selling.
For the first time in history, Chanel No. 5 has been the inspiration behind a high jewelry.
Them has been Jackie Chan.
Chat, when I get some money, Chanel's gonna be my go-to store. Like, you know how sometimes, you know, people say, the bank teller knows my name, knows me by my government. You know, when we talk, that braggadocious, like definitely artists and rappers say things like that. And that's good. The teller should know your bank. You know, the bank people should know you because you get a bag. You're getting a real bag. But at that point, things are going to be wired and traveling so much. But I feel like Chanel going to know my name. Because I'm definitely one of those guys. Hey, listen, I'm going to go get you something. I'll be back. Get something nice for the ladies. All the women in your life. From Mama Duke's sisters, and I got plenty of sisters, all the way to cousins. That's an easy win. Like, you know how many women cousins I have? And they're grown? What I'm gonna get them? Christmas time, birthdays, definitely birthdays. Christmas you can duck and dodge and avoid certain cousins. But like birthdays, what I'm gonna get them? What do they want? I'm not getting them jewelry. I can't outshine, you know, their boyfriends or if they one day have husbands. What I'm gonna do? Go get a $5,000 bracelet and their man got them $800 earrings? That's disrespectful. So it's like, get them a bag. Women love bags. It's an easy gift. It's a win-win for everybody. The man is like, yeah, go ahead. You can rock that with the jewelry I got you. W's for everybody. And you know they love the bag. Chanel gonna know our name, I'm telling you.
My favorite YouTube channels. It's called Every Frame a Painting. So if you want to like break down any filmmaker's style, like just like this thing will basically break down. Like just play this one real quick. This breaks down why Jackie Chan's action is better than other people's action.
It's not a commercial.
So basically, you see like Jackie Chan will like use the environment. He'll basically do it practically, which a lot of other people rely on like doubles and CGI. But you'll see how Jackie will also use the environment, so it kind of gamifies all the action, so it kind of like incorporates comedy and all that stuff. But this will break down like Spielberg, Kurosawa, Scorsese, all this stuff to like all of their filmmaking style. So if you guys are about to work with somebody, it's called Every Frame a Painting.
So, how does Jackie create
Nice.
action that is also funny? First
like
off,
that.
he gives himself
Every
a disadvantage.
frame of paint, you gotta check this out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
that
so
was
sick.
Rush Hour, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Rush Hour.
Yeah. You start to go like, I love this movie,
I
it
do
holds
too.
up, and you're like, why? And it breaks it all down.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I just worked with Edgar Wright, and this is
Oh,
how I
one
discovered
inch.
Edgar. I watched this. I mean, I saw like Shaun of the Dead as a kid, but how I became to appreciate him, I was like, why do I like this guy's filmmaking style so much? It was this video series where he breaks everything down musically. So there's a musicality to it. So I had like on Running Man, I had an earwig in my ear on certain scenes, and there was a metronome going, and sometimes even the song. So my blocking and stuff would be to music. And so you realize there was like intention to everything. So I
That's
like
smart.
It's really sick.
Wait, were other actors also wearing the metronome?
In certain scenes, like there's like this opening montage where I'm walking, and so as people are passing me and I'm doing certain things, it's all to music.
That's cool.
He did it in
Nice.
Baby Driver, but he's one of those guys that's like musically inspired.
Nice.
But it's really cool to watch. Like all of a sudden, I was like, why is this guy so great? But it breaks it all down here.
I love that. You just gave away the sauce though. Like now everybody's about to. You gotta gatekeep just a little bit.
Totally,
No. I appreciate, and I know you're being funny, but I appreciate people who don't gatekeep. My thing is this, chat. My thing is this. This is what happens with gatekeeping. I'm robbing someone. Like, excuse me, you know how you're robbing people of your gift? I'm talking to you, who I keep telling y'all start your reaction channel. You're better than me. You're better than me, bro. You got better. You're funny. I'm not a comedian. You're funny. You got comedic timing. Your personality. You're worried about the wrong thing. Oh, I'm a little bit overweight. Oh, I got some acne in my teenage years. Oh, my house is dirty. KC is running the game. KC is running the game right now and had a mouse run across his screen and really blew up because of that. Young M.A. had a man discredit her how he was disgusted with a woman acting like a man and blew her song up because of that. Now, mind you, she might not agree with that, and that's fine. That's her career. She can speak on that. I'm just saying, you never know what it's gonna be. That's your open door. All you need to do is when the door opens, run through. That's all you need to focus on. But chat, yeah. Start your reaction channel. If you ain't getting nothing from what I just said, start your reaction channel. And that's why I'm heavy on not gatekeeping, chat. First of all, if there's one thing I don't want to be is a guy that goes dark all the time. I try to be real. I try to like heavily avoid going dark. It's reality, and we can talk about it if we need to, but I try to avoid going dark. But you don't know how long you're going to be here, chat. You don't know how long you're going to be here. So you gatekeeping, I've seen too much come and go and missed opportunities of people that you don't get back. I won't get them back. For me to be playing games where I'm like gatekeeping, and again, I know ASAP's, he's just talking. But I'm dead serious about not gatekeeping, chat. What I say right now, like him, okay, let's take Glenn. He just gave us a game. He just gave us a game, and I'm putting it in my back pocket, and I'm going to use it 1,000% when I get an opportunity in a movie, and it comes to something, any sort of this, I'm going to use it. I'm going to ask, do you think if I put some music in, we could just get one shot and see if that helps out in what you're asking for? 100%, I will not forget this moment of game. And shout out to him. Shout out to him for dropping that gem on us. The thing is, chat, one person's advice could be one person's answer. Or better yet, one person's experience, one person's opinion could be someone's guarantee answer. Could be someone's guarantee win, W. Like the one thing they need. The one thing they needed to hear. The one thing that they need and it helps them. The one thing they needed to hear in that very moment. So yeah, I'm now with the gatekeeping. You don't know how long you have. So your little gatekeeping, you might never be able to pass the torch. And you should be constantly. You should walk around with torches and just be constantly passing them out. And that's what I miss about the old days. The old days where, if you seen Jackie Chan in New York City and you ran up to him And he wasn't on Instagram all day. He wasn't on X all day. He wasn't telling you his opinions. He wasn't being harassed. He didn't have fans talking to him. He didn't have 4,000 people lining up saying, can I get a photo? It wasn't, he was nothing but full of energy because he didn't see enough of the fans. Of course, if he went somewhere else, he would see. But he had a kid that ran up to him and asked for a photo, and he would get that. And if that kid asked him about life or what could help him become an actor, he would get an answer because they weren't so overly pouring into everybody. Nowadays, The Rock is giving you game. You know, he's working out. He's showing you what he does at the top. So you should be doing, if not double, from the bottom. He's pouring out game. He's telling you his diets. He's telling you, you know, nowadays you can Google who's the Rock's management, who's the Rock PR team. Who you know, you can reach out to them yourself. You gotta have a bag. But what I'm saying is, now it's so overly pouring into everyone that when they run up on you, you don't even get a moment of giving you that game. It's not that they're gatekeeping. They feel like I've said it all. I say it on interviews. I say it on Instagram. I say it over here. So yeah, moments like that where it's like you can get a piece of advice that you can hold, you know, for as long as you're here. I think that's important. And I think we should do more of that. And that's one thing I'm heavily trying to be known for. I'm trying to be known for, you know how sometimes people say, I want to be the whistleblower? You know, the guy that got through. You know, they let me in the house. And now you open up the window, you run upstairs, you open the other window, you run to the back door, you unlock the back doors, you crack open the bathroom window. Like, I'm trying to let everybody in now. Like, come on. In a good way. You know, I know everybody can't go. I get that. I get that some people will bite the hand that feeds them. I get that. I'm aware of all of that. But in life, the beauty of life is taking the risk, knowing it's a risk. That's the beauty of life. You know? Don't gatekeep. Start your reaction.
That's all my entire education is just this YouTube channel.
Thank you guys. You know, we was just chilling, you know, talking with each other, going over our favorite videos. Until next time. Wait, are you serious? That's our outro?
That's your outro. That's your outro. Are you serious? Alright, chat. I gotta stop going past the hour. So.
Benny going to jail tonight. Talking about the homie in the gray and the black. You know the facts. I never.
Relax.
Do y'all girls really like it rough?
Yes. Depends on the man. Yes. Real nice rough.
Do people get a 360?
How does it depend on the man, woman?
Do y'all girls really like it rough? Or y'all don't really like it rough?
Like it or not?
It depends. Kind of. That girl. And absolutely yes, that girl.
That's what I'm talking about.
She loves it. Like,
yeah. I'd say like it depends on the day, the mood.
So you're like a 50-50
telling on the girls?
Like it can go there, but it doesn't have to.
The question
because
was,
I don't want like some like degrading crap all the time.
Yeah.
And in between.
Yeah. Like you don't want to get like hit tapped in the face like that all the time. Like that's kind of like why.
Yeah.
I can fix that.
Maybe like 25, 75.
25, 75, 75.
But I don't know which one.
Let's see how this year goes. Do y'all girls actually like it rough? Or y'all don't really like it like that.
So I feel like personally, like I'm gonna keep it real. For example, tonight I'm off the tequila. I'm probably gonna want it a little rougher tonight than I have.
Let's take the bed.
But like, you know, sometimes you have those romantic nights. I feel like there's a difference between making love and
Okay. So like, what's like the percentage of rough and not rough?
all the time. It's kind of crazy.
All the time,
It's kind of crazy. Like you asking for a lot, you know?
Okay.
Unrealistic expectations. We don't like that.
I can respect that.
Do y'all really like it rough? Like y'all girls?
Yes. And my man gives you that.
Now y'all be doing like that, like handcuffs type shit, like.
Okay, I wanted to, but he didn't want to do it. But I'm gonna buy it for him for his birthday and we'll see where it goes.
Oh,
Let's see where it goes.
That's probably the best time to do it, dog.
See where it goes. Be like, hey, happy birthday.
Y'all niggas are gay.
Do y'all girls actually like it rough or not?
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let any girl tell you otherwise.
What would you say is like what's too rough? Like what's too off limits?
Off limits, like butt stuff.
What?
Yeah.
You wanna do butt stuff?
I don't want to do butt stuff.
Really? So if a guy was like, hey, I really want to eat your butt, you wanna let him?
No, probably not. I mean, it depends on what he looks like.
What he looks like? Let's say he's hot. He look good.
Okay,
can't probably even let it. Okay.
I think I'll eat it now.
Do y'all like it rough or do y'all not really like it rough?
I can only speak for me and me only. I like the rough.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm nice during the day, but I like the
Nice
rough
of the
at
day,
night.
but at night, you ready to go.
Yes, handle business.
That's just my type of girl. Do y'all girls really like it rough or not really?
Depends on the girl.
What about you?
What about me? Depends on the man.
So what type of man you're like, yeah, I want it rough?
Why? I don't
what type of man is that?
Yeah.
No comment. I'm out.
Yeah, you're not making sense, love. So just say you like it.
I
that's
see
how
that
like
you
it.
are now adding flavor.
Do y'all ladies?
Alright, chat. This show is Atlanta. Remember what I said, the show that Childish Gambino was created of or participated in creating? And the man's name is Lakeith. Lakeith Stanfield. The actor that we just listened to. The one that picked Belly, which, by the way, I was going to say probably the best answer out of the movie we would want to be in. But no, I think Goodfellas takes it. Yeah, Goodfellas got to take it. Django's another one. Django's a movie I would have been in. I'm thinking, chat. Come on, give me some solid answers. What's a movie you 1000%? But chat, this is why it's hard for me to answer that. Based off what? Like, I want to be in the Django. I want to be in Django. I want to be in Hateful Eight. But who am I playing? Because it's almost like now I'm messing up the movie. How am I going to say? I guess I'm overthinking it. What movie would you like to have been in that you could say you had a role? Not you're changing the movie. Not your role is so big that now you're like, wait, would the movie be different? What character am I playing? Am I taking away an actor? Am I just adding to the cast? Like, I'm overly thinking it. Just what's a movie you would have to like? What's a movie you would like to walk around and had been able to say, yeah, I was in that movie. Doesn't matter if your role was big. Doesn't matter if the movie's not changing. That got nothing to do with it. You're not taking away no actors. You can definitely probably build relationships. Excuse me. What's a movie you would like to have said, oh yeah, I was in that. What's a movie? That's the question I'm asking. And I don't know. I do not have an answer right now. I'll have one later if you go watch the next stream, but yeah, child, I don't know. I don't know. What's a movie I would like to have been a part of? You could throw me in Wedding Crashers. I feel like I'm just answering what's some of my favorite movies, though. Anyways, down in the comment section, let it be known. Get out.